The way he departed was very clear that he is going back to God. It's like so, such a great fortune.
Actually departed in between also.
Hmm?
On the way from Kolkata, when I was coming, his oxygen cylinder was empty and his pulse, everything went down. It was like flat. And then again, doctors they gave, and again he came.
Okay, Pangan improved. So it's like Krishna's grace. Krishna wanted him to like, so that he departs from Mayapur.
He was asking again, when you are taking me to Mayapur?
It's very. So Mahadanda again, the Tasapanta. We also follow in their footsteps. And now he begs blessings from them. These are blessings which all of us should ask. Punascha bhuyat bhagavati anante.
Punascha bhuyat bhagavati anante.
Rati prasangascha tatasreshu.
Rati prasangascha tatasreshu.
Mahatsu yamyam upayami srishtim.
Mahatsu yamyam upayami srishtim.
Maitriyastu sarvatra namo dvijebhyaha.
Maitriyastu sarvatra namo dvijebhyaha.
Please read translation.
Again, offering obeisances unto all you Brahmanas, I pray that if I should again take my birth in the material world, I will have complete attachment to the unlimited Lord Krishna, association with his devotees, and friendly relationship with all living beings.
Yeah. So Bhagavati Anante Ratihi. Let me have attachment for lotus feet of Krishna. Prasangasya tad asrayeshu. Tad asrayeshu means those who have taken your asraya, those who have taken your shelter, let me have attachment for them. That is the second one. And third one is Maitriyastu Sarvatra Namodejeva. Maitriyastu Sarvatra. Let me have friendship with everyone. So let me have friendly relationship with everyone, attachment for asana devotees, and attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna. If that is there, even if I am born again, no problem. Then even if I am born again, I will, it's like as good as being in the spiritual world. So that doesn't matter. So spiritual world means the place where we have uninterrupted opportunity for serving Krishna, hearing Krishna Katha, Harinam. That is spiritual world. Not that we want to go to spiritual world so that by the Kalpavriksha, you sleep nicely, you ask for samosas and samosas come and directly drop near your mouth, you eat nicely and sleep nicely. So suddenly, Kalpavrikshas are there in the spiritual world, but that is not the reason we should be inspired to go there. We want to go there because Harikatha, Harinam, Asana was also exalted souls. So we are able to do this. Read the Prabhupada.
That the devotee of the Lord is the only perfect living being is explained herein by Maharaj Prakshi. The devotee of the Lord is no one's enemy, although there may be many enemies of a devotee. The devotee of the Lord does not like to associate with non-devotees, although he has no enmity with them. He desires association with the devotees of the Lord. This is perfectly natural because birds of the same feather mix together. And the most important function of a devotee is to have complete attachment for Lord Sri Krishna, the Father of all living beings. As a good son of the Father behaves in a friendly way with all his other brothers, so also the devotee of the Lord, being a good son of the Supreme Father, Lord Krishna, sees all other living beings in relation with the Supreme Father. He tries to bring back the upstart sons of the Father to a saner stage and to get them to accept the Supreme Fatherhood of God. Maharishi Parikshit was certainly going back to Godhead, but even if he were not to go back, he prayed for a pattern of life which is the most perfect way in the material world. A pure devotee does not desire the company of a personality as great as Brahma, but he prefers the association of petty living beings, provided he is a devotee of the Lord.
So after some times, like because the lifestyle of a devotee is a natural lifestyle for living entity. So that's why once the devotees are addicted to it, they just can't live anywhere outside. I know so many devotees, I hear also many brahmacharis, you must have seen it, it's like they, even if they change the ashram, so they generally become like, they want to become some cooks or something, they may not get a lot of payment, they may not get a lot of money, but still they want to remain asana devotees only. Because they know they can't just stay outside. Even if you want to become a cook outside, you know, cutting onion, garlic and animals and this and that, you can't do that. So when one is addicted to the asana devotee, you must stay in asana devotees only. So, but there's a natural for the soul to practice devotional service. So once devotees are addicted to stay in a devotional lifestyle, they don't want to go out. So you just can't go out only.
How come it says he prefers the association of a petty living being?
Of?
Kita janma how is it?
It says the petty living being. Why is that?
Petty living being is, devotee's desire is that even if we become lower grade animals,
Right.
see, it doesn't happen. But devotees being humble, they think that I am not a devotee and I may suffer, but let me suffer and remain as one of devotees only. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Kita janama ho yatha tu adas bahirmukha brahma janme nahi moras. Let me become an insect. Kita janama, but I should become your servant. Yatha tu adas. Bahirmukha brahma janme nahi moras. I don't want to become 400 Brahma if I am not a devotee. So devotees want to stay in asana of devotees only. And the greatest boon of being in asana of devotees is you can practice Krishna consciousness and become doing Krishna Katha, Harinam and Hari Kirtan in asana of devotees. Like even if we meet with outsiders, generally we can't dwell into such deep topics with them. Right? Preaching, that's why many times even when devotees preach, they don't feel so much nourishment by preaching to the newcomers. It's like more of a compassion only. Later on you have to come and do Shravan Kirtan and asana of devotees. Because only in asana of devotees we can discuss such deep topics. Outsiders you tell them, no, let me become a sect in the stool, and they will say, such low grade aspirations. They can't appreciate. They will say, Hamara Jiva Chata Baba. They were saying, this fellow must be doing a lot of sin, that's why he's speaking like that. He's telling me to follow 40 principles, he must be breaking for 4 of them.
Such a low grade aspiration.
So they can't appreciate. So only in asana of devotees we can discuss all these topics. Page 1790.
So many times it's discussed, should our goal be like going back to Godhead or whichever position Krishna gives?
See, there are perfect aspirations, more perfect and most perfect. So even if somebody aspires to go back to Godhead, okay. But a higher aspiration than that is Aslisva Padaratam Pinashtuma Madarsanam Paramatam Gurudvara. My dear Krishna, if you want to take me to Goloka, take me to Goloka. If you want to send me to lower species, I am ready even for that. But please never leave me. I should have attachment for you, I should remain as one of devotees, and I should have friendly relationship with everyone. That's all. Then I can go anywhere. So like that.
For neophyte, this is little something.
And that's what I'm saying. There's a perfect, more perfect, most perfect. See, for neophyte it is other way around. It's like sometimes you have to tell them pleasures of spiritual world to allure them to spiritual world. That is why I was telling just now, na? We like no. Initially I was very attracted. Kalpavriksha, desireful trees. I thought even one is enough, you know. You ask anything and you get it. So we give all these descriptions so that they are the source of attraction for people. Friend, because of time we understand that ultimately it is service to Krishna which gives happiness. So we may come with any motive, but slowly our aspiration should raise more and more. Like sometimes even for new people you ask from within, will you prefer to come back again or will you like to go to Brahmajyoti? So within the heart they say, Brahmajyoti is better. This one is too horrible. But in due course of time, now if I tell you that I go to Brahmajyoti, will you like to go to Brahmajyoti? No Harikatha, no Harinam, no deity worship, no what is the use of going there? Better be here only.
No suffering.
Let us have some suffering and I will stand Hare. You tell me not to chant Hare Krishna, I will die. It will be greater suffering.
Many devotees don't want to suffer anymore in this world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like our aspiration source, generally they slowly grow. So the highest aspiration is, if I should have Krishna Prem, then wherever Krishna wants to send, I am ready. Ask Seva Padar Tam. That is highest aspiration. Till then we have a lot of aspirations. Na dhanam na sundaryam, detachment from this world, ainanda damja kinkaram. So all these aspirations come. Ask Seva Padar Tam is the final one. But Prabhupada would say minimum should be, I want to go back to Bhakti. That should be minimum. Don't want to get stuck in Brahmajyoti. Prabhupada would be really angry. He would ask you came to ISKCON and you went to Brahmajyoti.
After all my very chastisement. On purpose.
Yes, please 17, 18, 19.
In perfect self-control, Maharaj Parikshit sat down on a seat of straw with straw roots facing the east, placed on the southern bank of the Ganges, and himself faced the north. Just previously he had given charge of his kingdom over to his son. Thus the king Maharaj Parikshit sat to fast until death. All the demigods of the high planets praised the king's action, and in pleasure continually scattered flowers over the earth and beat celestial drums. All the great sages who were assembled there also praised the decision of Maharaj Parikshit, and they expressed their approval by saying, very good. Naturally the sages are inclined to do good to common men, for they have all the qualitative powers of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they were very much pleased to see Maharaj Parikshit, a devotee of the Lord, and they spoke as follows.
Yeah, because they knew now there is going to be Krishna Katha. So that was their sovereign flowers from the top. Because Krishna is going to appear now. When Krishna was going to appear, there were kettle drums. And now Krishna is again going to appear as Srimad Bhagavatam. So the literary incarnation of the Lord, Srimad Bhagavatam, is going to appear. So that's why demigods were celebrating the function. 20, 21, 22.
The sages said, O chief of all saintly kings of Pandu dynasty, who are strictly in the line of the Lord Sri Krishna, it is not all extraneous that you give up your throne, which is decorated with the helmet of many kings, to achieve eternal association with the personality of Godhead. Number 21. We shall all wait here until the foremost devotee of the Lord, Maharaja Parikshit, return to the supreme planet, which is completely free from all mundane contaminations and all kind of lamentations. 22. All that was spoken by the great sages was very sweet to hear, full of meaning and appreciably presented as perfectly true. So, after hearing them, Maharaja Parikshit desired to hear of the activity of Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, congratulated the great sages.
Yeah. So he said, it's not astonishing that you are emperor, so many kings would submit to you and you give it up to get eternal association of personality of Godhead. So for getting Krishna, one can give up anything, including the kingdom. And they said, till Maharaj Paisat goes back into Godhead, he goes back to spiritual world, we'll stay here only. So we'll see his departure. Because he's not going anywhere, he's going back to Godhead. So it's such a important event.
So, from the 22nd verse, Prabhupada writes in the purport that Maharaj Parikshit is actually going back to Golok Vrindavan. He mentions all the different lokas. So he's not going to the Dwarka or Mathura, direct to Golok Vrindavan. So you know anything about this? Like,
We can see in
the
Chakravarti
Pandavas
quotes.
and,
So just a minute, 22 now. Prabhupada generally quotes from Chakravarti quotes only. Prabhupada's commentaries are commentary on Chakravarti.
sorry, 21.
21, yes. Yes. Gives up his body and the supreme planet which is without grief and passion.
Prabhupada writes Purushottam Lok, Achyut Lok, Trivikram Lok, Rishikesh Lok, and then comes Ayodhya Lok, then Dwarka Lok. The ultimate is Golok Vrindavan. Maharaj Parikshit was destined to achieve this particular lok.
Okay. Virajaska Lokam means the planet of the Lord. He would attain only the planet of the Lord. Okay, so here he is not like. Anyway, Prabhupada has written this. What can we say? But the point is, certainly we understand one thing is, Prabhupada wanted us all to go back to the Lord. So that's very clear. So Prabhupada doesn't give many other options.
No,
In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, it's described that there is a connection between Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka, and there is exchange.
So what is written there is from Dwaraka, Golok Vrindavan is very far away.
Really?
Yeah.
Because in
This is written in Brihad Bhagavatamrita.
in Brihad Bhagavatamrita,
Yeah.
maybe not Dwarka, but at least Krishna goes to Mathura.
Krishna goes to Mathura, but this Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan is very near to Gokul Vrindavan. So that's why from here, actually, it is said that the personalities from Golok Vrindavan, Gokul Vrindavan, they keep on coming and going. So if you go to Vrindavan, you may see some Brajavasis, you may be eternal associate of the Lord also.
The past time.
Quite possible.
So there is a connection between Mathura and
Mathura and Vrindavan, it may be nearby, but Dwarka is very far away from
Goloka.
Golok. Because he goes till Dwarka and then he meets Uddhava and Nad Muni. So Nad Muni says that I am surprised to see you that till now you still are in the form of Gopkumar only. Because if you had some other eternal form, you would have changed your eternal form by now. So it seems that your this form of Gopkumar is your eternal form. You have not changed your form till now. That means you belong to Golok Vrindavan only, you don't even belong to Dwarka. That is why you are not satisfied here. So go down to Gokul Vrindavan again, and from there you can go to Golok.
yeah. I remember there is exchange between Mathura and Vrindavan. You remember?
Yes,
So-
yes, yes. Mathura Vrindavan may be nearby because Krishna keeps on going from Mathura to Vrindavan and Vrindavan to Mathura. So when he goes from Vrindavan to Mathura, after that, Vrajavasis lament and they forget the whole pastime. And again Krishna becomes,
Yeah, exactly.
Krishna becomes a baby. Again he goes to Vrindavan again.
This happens in Golok also.
Golok also.
Not only on Golok.
No, yes, there also. So it's a reversible process, it keeps on happening.
But isn't Krishna in both the places a different Krishna? Means Golok is the main and he is an expansion.
See, actually speaking, these things are a bit mysterious in the sense, ultimately there is no difference between Narayan, Vishnu, Krishna and this Krishna. So when we say Krishna in Vrindavan means, Krishna with that mood, he is there on Vrindavan only. He doesn't have to carry same mood anywhere outside Vrindavan. So that personality, Krishna remains there. And because it is like beyond time and space, so in that sense, Krishna never steps out of Vrindavan. Because it's beyond time.
It's the mood he never leaves out of.
With that mood, he never goes out of Vrindavan.
But he goes outside, okay, but he doesn't carry that mood.
When he is outside that mood, then he has a mood of Mathura. He doesn't have mood of Vrindavan. As soon as he comes to this Brahmahrida, the place where Apurva Ghat is there, beyond that he has a different mood. He is a mood of a Kshatriya. Before that he is a mood of a Vaisya. He is a cowherd boy.
Coward boy.
So different moods are there. And Uddhav Sandhya is written that he enters in the minds and the heart of Brajavasis. Difficult to ascertain.
How it must be acting? Because like the Mathura here which you see is coming for some purpose. Here is coming for some purpose, but demons are not there. Like Kansa is not there. Charan is not there. It's difficult sometimes.
I didn't understand.
Like how Vrindavan he used to come out to Mathura. Why he will come out also? Because here he was coming for some purpose. Devki, another way there.
It is like we going to office, we have a different mood.
Because
When you are in a home, there you have a different mood.
If you read the book,
here I was thinking that
Only difference is that we cannot expand, have two different moods and two different personalities. There it's like two different personalities with two different moods. So we can't expand, Krishna can expand. So we have limitation, Krishna can expand limitations.
I was just thinking like there he must be just engaged, with the all pastime because no demons are there. So only Ras Leela or some play they might be doing something.
Actually, even demons come in Golok Vrindavan.
yes.
They are created, right?
But what happens is Krishna doesn't kill them, he makes them his own tame.
They revive,
Kaliya.
they resuscite.
It's like Kaliya there, then he takes ride on Kaliya. When this Kesi comes, Krishna makes his own horse.
Yes.
Ashtasur comes, Krishna uses him in plowing the fleets. So different. Anyway, let us come back to otherwise, wait till you go to Goloka. Go canto by canto. So we did till 22.
Yeah, 22.
So they said that we will stay
Till he
till he leaves. And when sages spoke that, it was very pleasing. It was very pleasing. You will speak that?
Let us go.
Yes. It's 20, 24.
The king said, O great sage, you have all very kindly assembled there, having come from all parts of the universe. You are all as good as supreme knowledge personified, who resides in the planet above the three worlds, Satyaloka. Consequently, you are naturally inclined to do good to others, but for this you have no interest, either in this life or in the next. Oh, trustworthy Brahmanas, I now ask you about my immediate duty. Please, after proper deliberation, tell me of the unlawed duty of everyone in all circumstances, and specifically of those who are just about to die.
Yeah. So you are as good as supreme knowledge personified. You are the personification of Lord's knowledge. And now you are all spiritual beings. So please do some good for me, because you are inclined to do good for others. So great sages, they stay for the purpose of doing good to others. So I am in such a predicament that you should come and do something good for me. So then please tell me what is my immediate duty. You can also tell about the duty of everyone in all circumstances, because all the people may not be dying men. I am a dying man, they may not be dying men. So you tell the duty of other people in other circumstances also, they may not be dying men. They may not be cursed to die in 7 days. And you also tell the duty of a dying man, those who are about to die. So that is how he asked basically these questions.
Question, Prabhupada mentioned they are like Vedas personified, those brahmanas from Satyaloka or Rishis, whatever. My question is, they are the same Vedas personified, they come and sing glories to Garbhodakashaya Vishnu who is lying, to awaken him from his sleep and then to recreate the universe again. Are they the same or it's different Vedas personified?
Actually speaking, these may be their expansions. Because now again, this is not exactly, I can tell you some references and I am deriving logic out of it. So that is how we can understand. Like we have Sridama. Sridama is there in the spiritual world. And Sridama only expands as Garuna.
What?
Garuda.
Garun. Who carrier of Lord Vishnu.
Garud. Acha.
And later on he becomes he expands again in the heavenly planets. One of the lokas, we have removed its seat in Bhuman.
That's there.
Yeah, we don't have to put it. But he stays in one of the Bhusvargas. So they are their expansions.
So Vedas.
So similarly, there are Vedachari gopis who are the original ones in the spiritual world. Vedachari gopis are there. So these are one set of gopis, Vedachari gopis. And their expansion are the Vedas personified. So these Vedas personified, they are same personalities, but they expand to render different service to the Lord. So now they will be staying with Garbhodakshaya Vishnu and praying to him. Maybe even staying with Karnodakshaya Vishnu. And then they will be there in the Satyaloka also.
Vedas, if I understood, gopis expand in Vedas personified?
Veda gopis, yeah. There are gopis called Vedachari gopis.
Vedachari.
Like Saraswati, for example. Shuddha Saraswati.
Gayatri, yeah. Original Saraswati is a gopi in the spiritual world.
Saraswati Devi.
And this Saraswati Devi is her expansion. Like even demigods also. There are prime demigods in Vaikuntha. Then there is one set of demigods who are elemental devatas who stay with Mahavishnu. They appear whenever creation appears. There is another set of demigods who stay with Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Then there are demigods who are given a post within this material world when this universe is created. So they stay for one manvantar only. It is more of a post. Any jiva can occupy that post. So there are different sets of demigods. There are different sets of devotees. Nanda and Yasoda, they expand as this.
Who?
Nanda and Yasoda, they expand as a Dhara and what is it?
Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda. From body, Lord body itself, they expanded.
Yes. So that's a what is I just forgot. Dhara and what is his name? Okay. Prashinyan Sutapa is there. That is Vasudevan Devaki.
Drona.
Drona and Dhara. Drona and Dhara.
Drona and Vasu.
Yes.
So Drona and Dhara, they are like demigods in the spiritual world, but they are expansions of Nanda and Yasoda only. They are not different. So they expand like that. And later on, this Drona and Dhara, they come and enter in the body of eternal Nanda and Yasoda. So that is how these are like expansions.
The demigods, they are jivas.
The demigods who are occupy post for one manvantar. Current demigods who rule in this universe, they have their government for one manvantar. That means they change 14 times in one day of Brahma. So they are jivas. You may be Indra in the past life, quite possible.
We are supposed to come in this world as Brahma in the first life.
Actually, Prabhupada has written Brahma at one place, he has written a human body at another place. I saw two references.
From where? Supposed to come from where as Brahma?
When one comes from a spiritual world to material world, he comes as Brahma. One place I have read that. Another place I have read that Prabhupada writes that he comes in a human form. I have read both the things. So how to reconcile? I asked Prabhupada